Hello and welcome to Destiny Digits. This is the birthday number 9 reading. So if you are watching this, you know that your birthday number is 9. That means that your birthday is on the 9th day of the month, the 18th day of the month, or the 27th. If I miss some, help me. So in numerology, you have a core chart which consists of numbers. Just like in astrology, how you have your sun, moon, rising, Venus. In numerology, you have a few different numbers that you can use, and those are part of your core chart. So that's going to be your life path, your expression, your soul urge, and your birthday. And you can use the links in the description box to figure out all those numbers if you're not quite sure what they are. But yeah, you can use those 4 numbers, and then you can come back and you can watch your videos talking about the energies. So, all right. So your life path makes up 40% of you. Your expression makes up 30% of your energy. 20% is your soul urge, and 10% is your birthday. That's the reading we're doing. So your life path talks about an opportunity that you have available in this lifetime to walk out, a mission to complete. And so this reading, your birthday number, talks about a sub energy, a sub opportunity that you have to assist you as you walk through this life path. So make sure that after watching this video, you link up with your life path video. Okay, so I like to pull oracle cards, energy cards from the numerology deck I created, and then also tarot cards. So far, the oracle cards that we have, first card is flexibility. And so I feel like Spirit is just saying that there is a newness that is coming about in your life, and it represents unknown territory. And so even if things don't look right or feel right, kind of be flexible, be willing to shift and open your mind and be optimistic about how you move forward. Then we have diligence. And I feel like this is about being consistent, paying attention to detail, really showing up with the same effort and intention and intent to succeed at all times, followed by fulfillment. So whatever it is that would fulfill you, whatever it is that you desire, whatever it is that will make you feel complete and whole, it will require you to be flexible and also diligent with your time, energy, and your focus. At the bottom of it, we have freedom. And so if you are attempting to bring freedom into your life or your surroundings or your experience in some way, Spirit is saying that is available to you, and this current energy that you are going through is about securing your freedom. It's about you gaining freedom from something, freedom to do something, freedom with something. So be flexible as you break free of whatever this is. Be consistent and concise about your time and how you input yourself into situations, because fulfillment is there, but it does require you to show up a certain way. So next to flexibility, we have, so at the bottom of the oracle deck was freedom. Okay, so that's like the general message. And at the bottom of the numerology deck, we have creative and original. So this is about you going into a phase of independence. This is about you being a trailblazer. This is about you being bold and secure and confident in your own power. This is about you using your creativity, your uniqueness, your originality to establish whatever this freedom thing is for you. Okay. So next to flexibility, we have shy and withdrawn. Sometimes when we're in situations that feel foreign to us, we tend to not put 100% of ourselves into the situation. And so I feel like Spirit is asking you to not do that, to do not withdraw from situations that you don't know how to work with because whatever. Figure out a way to bend, to adapt. Figure out a way to show up wholeheartedly, even to things that make us slightly uncomfortable. Next to diligence, we have expansive and visionary. And so I feel like Spirit's message is listen, if freedom is what you want, it has to be something that you can see. It has to be something that really expands your life, your mind, your spirit. It has to be, gain a higher perspective, envision what this looks like, and be diligent about how you pursue this thing, right? So the vision that you have, it needs to hold and stay put. It needs to not waver. And I think the message is to think bigger. Always think bigger. Always go as far as you can go with your vision and with your mind, because that's essentially what you are going to create. And be fearless in your ability to imagine what it is you want before it even gets here. Be fearless. Imagine everything. Think about how it tastes. Think about how it feels. Think about how it smells. Think of everything. Really establish this vision to the point that it feels like you can touch it and taste it. Make it real. Create it in your mind. And a part of that is also being flexible and showing up and not being withdrawn. You know what I mean? So next to fulfillment, we have unrealistic, impractical, and blaming. So this bottom row talks about kind of like past situations that we kind of were in, or energies that were a part of us. But nonetheless, I feel like they're, what once fulfilled us may not be satisfactory to us anymore, right? So we could be changing, we could be wanting to free ourselves from something in this life that at one point got the job done, but now we're realizing we want more. This is not a true reflection of me. Okay. So let's talk about what it means to be a 9. So 9s are selfless givers. They're humanitarians. They're very loving and caring, expressive, right? Tend to be sophisticated in some ways, but they really understand humanity and they really live and work to serve. So remember, this is an opportunity that you have as a birthday number 9 that can assist you in your life path, right? So when 9s are operating in high vibrations, they are selfless. Now, when life is rough and we're feeling kind of low, we can be moody, ungrateful, egotistical. Instead of being selfless, we can be selfish. We can be blaming, dissatisfied, drama kings and queens. And so whenever we are in those energies, I think that tells us that something in our life, in our space, needs to change, right? And so that's the space that you were in when we see unrealistic, impractical, and blaming. Those are actually low vibrations of 9. So there was something that was not fulfilling to you. Something was taking away your fulfillment. And those were the energies that you were giving off, or energies that you had to deal with. At the bottom of the tarot deck, we have the 10 of wands. And these 10 wands are investments of your energy and your efforts. So this is about a burden, a load that you are carrying based on something that you engaged in or entertained, right? And so the very cool thing is that this is a reading about you freeing yourself from something. And this 10 of wands talks about a burden, baggage, right? Carrying more than we need to. But the beautiful thing is that it's a 10, which means that you are at the end of the cycle. So once you drop these 10 wands, you can stand up, you can see what's ahead, and you can plan for what comes next. So there has been something burdening you that is coming to an end. And you have to be flexible and diligent in how you release these burdens, right? Because you know that it is no longer fulfilling to do all of this, and I need to free myself from this. Whatever this is in your energy, in your life, you will know how to apply it. So in the center, we have the moon. The moon talks about not seeing something, not knowing something not being visible to us. It could be intentional. Someone's keeping a secret. It could just be because we haven't tapped into that aspect of us. Like it could be something we're suppressing, a part of our shadow side. But nonetheless, there's something that is not apparent. Okay. And so that's what this situation, this is, the moon card is at the center. So there's something unknown to us. Okay. And I feel like whatever is understood, whatever is learned, is what will help us release this burden and get out and end this cycle and gain our freedom. Okay. So feel like you could be in the process of understanding something that you may not have known prior, but that whatever you learn will help you. So next to the moon, we have the Justice card. This is about things being fair and balanced and equal. But I don't know how things can be fair if things are hidden, right? And I feel, next to the moon, we have the Two of Swords. This is about our heart being blocked to the point that we can't make a decision. We can't choose with our mind. We can't choose with our heart. We can't see. We're totally at a standstill, right? But how do you make a decision? How do you get clarity? How do you decide anything if you can't see all the parts, right? And so consider the situation that you're in. If you are not able to figure your way beyond an experience, right? So if freedom is what we're going after and you want to free yourself, it may be hard because something is unknown to you. Now, beneath the moon card, we have the 10 of Pentacles. And this is a card that often represents wealth and abundance. It talks about long-term security and stability, not just for one, but for many. So there could be something surrounding a financial situation that you don't know yet, that is being hidden from you. So something financially could be hidden from you. And maybe when you attempt to find out what this is, you are targeted as being impractical or unrealistic, or maybe you feel, you know, hmm. So this could have been a situation where you thought that something was going to be financially abundant, but you later realized that this was not legit, right? And so next to this 10 of Pentacles, we have the energy of the Four of Pentacles, and that's about like holding on to something. Sometimes it can talk about being greedy or selfish, and those are lower vibrations of 9. But nonetheless, so we have a stagnant energy next to an abundant energy, this 10 of Pentacles. And then we have the 6, which talks about balance. Being mindful of what you give and what you take out. That could be of your energy, it could be of your resources, your time. So we have an energy of being greedy under the Justice card. When we're talking about things being fair, balanced, and equal, we have this energy of greed, right? Greed is obviously never going to give anybody the same, because one side is always concerned about having more or being secure, or they're only concerned about their own needs and not someone else's, right? And then we have this energy of the 6. 6 is about responsibility. It's about love. It's about protection. It's about taking care of others and providing, right? But it's about doing it in a way that's balanced. We don't want to give so much to someone else that we have nothing, right? We don't want to self-deprecate. So I feel like there was something hidden about money, right? And this could be directly connected to your fulfillment. But this is a past experience that you were moving out of, though. But there was something hidden about money. There was an energy of greed, but then there was also this energy of giving to multiple situations, or So the 6 of Pentacles comes under this Two of Swords. And so Two of Swords is about, like, having clarity to make a decision. But something was out of balance. Something was out of balance. Not only was something hidden, but something was also not, something was off, which blocked you double, right? So not only are there secrets, but there's also something happening that's confusing you, that's keeping you in this Two of Swords energy, right? I don't know. So on top of the Six of Pentacles, we have the Three of Pentacles. And this talks about, working with others. And because it's a pentacle, it could be talking about collaborating, work, creating or developing something with others. But I feel like this is obviously a situation where you were in, there was something that we thought was going to be abundant and successful, all parties can take part in, but you later learned that someone was being unjust, someone was greedy, someone was hoarding, someone was selfish, and something was false, something was out of balance about the situation. It was hidden from you, but justice, justice comes, right? At some point you will be able to see and make a decision, right? But right now justice has to come and reveal to you what is stopping you from seeing the total picture. And also you have to understand the secrets that are hidden. So above this moon card, we have the star card. So this is about hoping, healing, rebuilding, dreaming, wishing. And so I feel like there was a situation where you thought would have been fulfilling, but in the end, it robbed you. And it doesn't have to be financially, but it could have robbed you of your ability to see. Like it blinded you, like you were in a situation that blinded you. And it just didn't allow you to operate and to navigate with clarity and with truth. I think it blocked your ability to create changes. If this is about freedom, I feel like there was a situation that kept you trapped and stuck. Right? And so now you're attempting to free yourself from this place of being blocked, of these secrets, and this is where justice comes in. How does justice come in? Well, we had the Four of Pentacles. This is about holding on to something, being greedy, right? We could be holding on to anything, information, secrets, knowledge, other whatever. But then justice comes in. And so how does justice comes in? It comes in with the Ace of Swords. This is truth. This is clarity. This is something being revealed, right? This is everything you couldn't see, everything that was withheld for you. Here comes spirit. And that is the justice. Above the justice is the Eight of Swords. So I feel like there was an energy that was not thinking about your best interests. Instead of being a 9 who is selfless, there was an energy that was probably abusing and taking advantage of you, and they were being selfish with what you had to offer. And even if it appeared to be a promising or lucrative situation, I think you later learned that it was just a shady deal. But that taught you something about your own fulfillment. You learned that this is not fulfilling. I engaged in this because I thought that it was this. I'm learning that there are secrets. I'm learning that things are happening without my knowledge. But now that I know the truth, so above this moon, we have the star. So whatever was hidden is going to require us to gather ourselves again. Right? It's going to require us to build again, to repair what we've just been through. Now that we know the truth, what happens? What is Spirit saying you must do? You have to heal. You kind of have to rebirth yourself again, if that's possible. But Spirit is saying be flexible with yourself and with your energy and with your time as you move beyond this experience that trapped you. So the star, after the star, this healing, this dreaming, this hoping, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So this is an energy of someone that is very wealthy, very abundant, and this talks about being creative and original. And the pentacle that this queen is holding is a pentacle that will give you your freedom. It is a pentacle that will help you drop this burden, the baggage of your past and of your experiences. And so I feel like Spirit is saying to you, be flexible with this new phase, this new energy, this new idea, these new thoughts. This freedom that you have had from this situation is going to require you to be flexible as you heal and as you adjust and navigate the truths, but also navigate the plans that you have for yourself as you move forward. So what can you rely on? Your creativity, your independence, your boldness, your fearlessness to do what maybe you've never seen done before, right? And so as you pursue this change, this shift in your life, you will be able to release old baggage that has weighed you down and trapped you. You will be able to heal, but you will also be able to tap into the parts of you that were suppressed or stifled or robbed as a result of what you went through, right? So justice brings you the truth, and that is what allows you to feel a sense of relief and to begin to invest in yourself, right? So this is about you freeing yourself from connections, places, people, things that you invested in that turned out to be the opposite of lucrative, right? And this is where you are flexible with your time, your energy, your understanding of who you are, what you have, what you possessed, and what you can create. The queen and king of pentacles, whatever they touch turns to gold. And it is through your originality and your creativity that you will be able to do, and your diligence, right? So nines, you are expressive, idealistic, right? You are very giving people, but in this situation, you need to be giving to yourself and whatever it is you are pursuing next. This is the time to invest in you and to not withdraw and to not be timid. So this is where you need to dream, but you need to do so with the understanding that you have now. Right? And so when you release these burdens, when you free yourself from this past experience and you stand up and you open your eyes and you see everything that's ahead of you, this is where you gain that perspective, you create a vision, you expand your life, but you expand it first in your mind, you expand it first within you. And you just dream. And then you begin to create those dreams based on the gifts and the energies that Spirit has tucked inside of you. But as you create this change, you will have to be malleable. You will have to be willing to just be fluid with the newness of this situation. Don't be too rigid. Don't be too fearful of the outcome. Remain optimistic and idealistic about only the best happening now. Okay, nines. Freedom is yours. Thank you for stopping by. Take care.